And let's record. Okay, guys, first, please prepare your homework. It was raining when we came out of the shopping center. Yağmur yağıyorken biz alışveriş merkezinden dışarı çıktık. Past continuous, past simple. It happened very quickly. The car came out of the side road and then the van drove into the back of it. So when we say be, we should remember was and were. I was ill last week. He broke his leg. Not when, while he was skiing. Kayak yapıyorken ayağını kırdı. Two actions happening, one interrupted by the other one. Past continuous and past simple. I looked out of the window and saw that people were walking in the park. Parkta yürüyor olduklarını gördüm dışarı baktığımda. Emma passed her exam a few weeks ago. Zeynep'e alalım derse. Wait a second. Okay. When we saw the spaceship, we stopped the car. Two action happen one by one. İki eylem dışları oluyor. 8. When did you buy the car? I bought it a few years ago. Short actions. He was sitting in the garden when a wasp stung him in the nose. Claire went to Egypt last month. When we see just one sentence like that, we should understand that it should be past simple. Last month, it's finished. 11. She was having a beautiful dream when the alarm clock rang. The car stopped at the lights. We were driving home in the middle of the night when we saw a flashing light. Soft music was playing when I went into the room. And 15, did you buy that bag while I was looking after children? It was peaceful and the birds were singing. When we talk about background information here, background information is birds were singing, so it is past continuous. Was Jimmy already waiting for you when you get there? I rang about 3 o'clock yesterday, but you didn't pick up the phone. What were you doing? I was helping Dad in the garden, so I probably didn't hear it. I was lying in the bath when the phone rang. It stopped after a few rings. And 20, last one, it was cold when we left the house that day. Any question you want to ask? Any question? No? Okay. So, guys, page number 14, I think we were. Page number 14, 2B. Which one did we finish last? En son hangisini bitirmiştik?
3. etkinliği hocam.
Güzel. Thank you for answering for that. Okay, here we just choose. Okay, we will join the sentences. First, the sun was shining. The birds were singing. Okay, let's do it together. Aiden was watching TV. Yeah, you can answer. While his brother.
A olabilir mi?
A, yes, that's true. A. While Aiden was watching TV. Aiden was watching TV while his brother was getting dressed. I was having a bath. So, bunları da ekleyeceğiz. Bu yüzden I went to see what it was. My doorbell rang. Telefonum çaldı. And my doorbell rang. I heard a noise in the garden. Tamam. Sonra, bu yüzden which one? I went to see what it was, and Amy went to bed last night. Because she was very tired olacaktı arkadaşlar. Okay, not this one. Used to. First, let's remember how we use when we use used to. Okay, in which conditions? Do you remember? Do you know? Used to and would. How we use them? Okay, so used to and would is used with past tense. Okay, when we have past tense, we use used to. For instance, I used to play football when I was at university. Okay, or I would play football when I was at university. Same, we can use both used to and would with past tense, but would cannot be used with states. Okay, durumlarda would kullanılmıyor, used to kullanıyor. For instance, I used to have long hair when I was 14 years old, let's say. 14 yaşındayken nasıl saçlara sahiptim? Uzun saçlara sahiptim derken ben ne kullanıyorum? Used to kullanıyorum, would kullanamıyorum. Here, let's see the examples. We used to talk about past tense and states that are no longer true. I used to ride a motorcycle, but now I drive a car, as you see. We use past simple. Also, we can use past simple for past tense and states. For instance, I used to ride or I rode a motorcycle, but now I drive a car. Yani Türkçe meali elzamatı müslimi. Şöyle diyoruz ki past simple'ı da used to gibi kullanırız. Yani alışkanlık için illa used to ya da would'u kullanmam şart değil diyor. Biz used to past tense alışkanlıklar demiştim az önce. Burada da var. As a child, I would used to spend ama şöyle olmuyor. Sally didn't used to feel tired. Sally wouldn't feel tired olmuyor. Okay, do you understand? Have you got any question about this? Again, you don't have. A simple activity, just check it. Used to, or would sometimes. Okay, now I want you to do it just right there. Just tick or cross, okay? If you were used to when you were 10 years old, for instance, if you are used to play basketball, you say, I used to play basketball when I was 10 years old, like that. Just tick and cross, then I will ask, okay? I'm waiting for a second. Tick or cross, I'll ask you. Please, everybody join the lesson, this is English lesson. Okay. Now, Ahmet Buğra. Yes, which one you used to do? Tell me. Classical, no answer. Ayça?
I'm here, teacher.
Sweetie, which one do you used to do?
I used to play basketball, just play basketball.
When you were 10 years old. Thank you.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Berfin? What about you, sweetie?
I used to watch film online.
Good. Okay. Very well. Demir? Demir cevap vermeyenlerden de. Ecem?
I used to read comics.
I used to read comics. Very well. Kaan Kanlı?
I used to play basketball.
Good. Miray İnce? Miray? Okay. Polat Efe?
I used to play video games.
You used to play video games. Polat, very well. Well done. You are sending your homeworks always. Great. Okay, so you understand. We remember used to, used with, what past tense used and would. Okay, not this one. Page number, turn the page, guys. Page number 16. Not geçiyoruz. Vocabulary. Okay, feelings. So first, let's remember which words mean which. Okay, relate, meaning, Turkish meaning. Nobody knows? Relate. Rahatlamış anlamına geliyordu. Disappointed. For instance, let me make a sentence with disappointed. When my students didn't enjoy the classroom online, I generally disappointed. Hayal kırıklığına uğramış. Embarrassed. Utanmış anlamında. Bored, sıkıcı. Miserable, üzgün, mutsuz. Annoyed biliyorsunuz. Nervous, endişeli, confused, karışmış, kafası karışık. Amazed, büyülenmiş, etkilenmiş, scared de korkmuş anlamına geliyor arkadaşlar. Now, I want you to fill in the blanks using these words, okay? Waiting for 2 minutes. And if you finish, please raise your hand, guys. Two minutes. Nobody finished? Okay, Ayşe has not finished. Very well. Thank you, Ayşe. So, let's answer. Anne was tired of doing. Yiğit Karakaya. Bakalım Yiğit bizde ne? Okay. Neyse ki kayıt da alıyorum. Bunları velilerimize paylaşırız. YouTube'da görürler. Kimler cevap veriyor, vermiyor. Şimal. Sarp. Bir 3'te 3 yaptım. 3 kişiye sordum ve 3 kişiden de cevap bulamadım. Süper. Görkem. Etti 4. Peki Ayşe Azra.
Bored.
And was tired of doing the same things every day and felt bored. Lots of are bored in this process. Standing outside the exam hall, Kate realized her hands were shaking. Elleri titriyormuş. Nasıl hissetmiş? Nervous. Jake couldn't believe how big the castle was. Jake felt amazed. Büyülenmişti, etkilenmişti. Liz sat with her head in her hands close to tears. Gözyaşlarına boğulmuştu. Nasıl hissetti? Miserable, umutsuz, üzgün. Sue couldn't understand anything he was saying. Ne olacak? Confused. Annoyed. Tim couldn't stand her rude behavior. Ne kaba davranışına dayanamamıştı. Couldn't stand, dayanamamak, hoşlanmamak anlamında. The hotel looked awful. Bak üzgündü. Kelly hadn't expected. Kelly bunu beklemiyordu. Kelly felt disappointed. Hayal kırıklığına uğradı. Bob started screaming when he saw the snake. Yılanı gördüğünde bağırmaya başladı. Scared dedik. Steve now knew he had made the right decision. Steve felt relieved olacağıydı. Okay, we have a nice listening activity here. A, B, C, and D, you can see the pictures. You will answer, but brief answer, okay? Short answer, I mean, okay? Just write there, for instance, in Paris, or in summer. Then, 2 years ago, who was involved in the story? Who was involved? And what happened? Neler oldu? How did they feel? There are 3 feelings about that. Just write on your book. Just take little notes, okay? Küçük notlar alıyorsunuz. And you will listen twice. Listen carefully. But before that, I will share the sound. Okay, now listen.
The story took place in the mountains in winter. 2 girls were involved in the story. They could be mother and daughter, sisters or friends. The girls were walking in the snowy mountains. Suddenly, there was an avalanche. They got behind a tree and hugged each other. A helicopter rescued them. The girls felt happy when they started their hike. They felt scared when they saw the avalanche. In the end, they felt relieved to be safe.
Okay. Let's wait you to write a little. And listen again.
The story took place in the mountains in winter. 2 girls were involved in the story. They could be mother and daughter, sisters or friends. The girls were walking in the snowy mountains. Suddenly, there was an avalanche. They got behind a tree and hugged each other. A helicopter rescued them. The girls felt happy when they started their hike. They felt scared when they saw the avalanche. In the end, they felt relieved to be safe.
Okay, very well. So, where and when did the story take place? Ayşe Azra.
Mountain in winter.
Good. In the mountain in winter. Ayşe Azra, okulda hangi şeydesin biliyor musun? Hangi sınıftasın? Yani okulda hangi sınıfta diye geçiyorsun? Bir fikrin var mı?
Bilmiyorum, bakmadım. Bakarım ama.
Peki, bakıp bana bir sonraki ders söyle, tamam mı? Ona göre katılanların isimlerini alıyorum söz notları için. Okay. Peki, who was involved? I will answer. So nobody want to answer. Nobody answering. It's really rude. Sisters, mother and daughter, or friends. What happened? They were walking up the mountains, and an avalanche happened. They hit behind the tree, and then a helicopter rescued them. How did they feel? Peki nasıl hissettiler? Ayça, any idea?
Yes, teacher, they felt happy, scared, and relieved.
Good. Happy, scared, and relieved. See, felt happy when they felt scared when they saw the avalanche. In the end, they felt relieved to be safe. Well done. Okay, third one, guys. In third one, again, past simple, past continuous. Did you hear about Morgan? Morgan'dan haberin var mı? No, what happened? Ne oldu ki? He blah blah up a mountain when the weather blah blah blah. Okay. Anybody wants to answer it? Again, nobody. He was hiking up a mountain when the weather changed. Hava değiştiğinde onlar dağa tırmanıyorlardı. The wind blah blah and the rain. Background information vermiş. Background information verince biz ne kullanacaktık? Past simple. Past continuous, sorry. The wind was blowing. The rain was pouring down. Rüzgar esiyordu ve yağmur bardaktan başımızcasına yağıyordu. So, what did he do? Ne yaptı peki? He, kısa bir eylem, short action. He found a cave. Mağara buldu. Went in and started a small fire to keep warm. He tried to phone for help, but he blah blah blah. Şimdi şu kendi arkadaşlar, kendi ikinci hali var arkadaşlar. Nedir bu? Could, olumsuzsa couldn't oluyor. Sakın buna didn't can falan demeyin arkadaşlar. Couldn't get any signal. How did he get back? Nasıl geri döndü peki? He tüm gece boyu orada kaldı. Yani stayed. He stayed there all night. Okay. Now, here while you are writing a story, okay, while we are talking about story, we have some explanation, we have some ideas, narrating and expressing sympathy. Özetlerken ne kullanıyoruz? You won't believe what happened to John. You won't believe what happened to Dad falan. Orada neler oldu ki John'a neler oldu inanamayacaksın. İşte she was past continuous kullanırız. She was walking down the tree when she fall down falan. Then daha sonra şöyle oldu. In then daha en sonunda da böyle oldu falan. Hikayemizi anlatırken bunları kullanıyoruz. Hatırlayalım. And expressing sympathy yani birine böyle bir acıma duygusu ya da ay yazık falan derken neler kullanıyoruz? Oh no, poor him. Fakir anlamında değil burada arkadaşlar, zavallı anlamında. That's pity, that's a shame ya da what a shame, what a pity. İşte ne kadar yazık olmuş falan. I am sorry to hear that. Duyduğuma üzüldüm. That's awful, how terrible falan. Ne kadar da berbat, ne kadar da kötü. That sounds terrible. İşte kulağa kötü geliyor falan gibi ifadelerimiz var. No, not this one. This one. Page number 17, activity 6, reading and writing. Then, while, after, before, a short while later, by that time, later, and soon. Guys, you have just 1 minute. Choose one of them. And please, if you finish, raise your hands. And also, if you don't join the lesson, please don't enter the lesson. English lesson, I mean. Because I'm not just talking about grammar, or not always grammar. Sometimes you need to speak, you need to answer. Yes. Okay, just again, Aisha Azra finished the other sleeping, I think. Anyway, yes, Azra, please read it. I will read, then you will go on, sorry. One cold winter night, Kate and Anne were going home after a relaxing weekend in the countryside. Go on, Aisha. Aisha Azra? Okay, they were driving through a forest when it started to snow, kar başladığında past simple olduğu için ben kullandım. It wasn't long before the snow was so thick that they couldn't see the road. Let's wait until the snow stops, said Kate. And pulled over. Pull over, kenara çekmek demek. It was warm in the car and they both quickly fell asleep. A short while later, bir süre sonra, Anne woke up. Uyandı. The car was moving from side to side. Böyle araba sallanıyordu. She looked outside and saw a large bear looking back at her. Bir ayının ona baktığını gördü. Terrified, she screamed. Korkmuştu ve çığlık attı. Kate woke up and saw the animal. Kalkıp hayvanı gördü. Oh, she said. She honked the horn. Honked the horn, kornaya basmak. As hard as she could, and the deer ran back into the forest. Kate drove off and they were soon home. Sonunda evdeydiler diye güzel bir hikayemiz var burada. Peki. Now guys, let's talk about adjectives. Adjectives sometimes take ed, sometimes ing. When do they take ed? When we talk about somebody's feeling, we put ed.
Teacher,
Yes.
Zoom attı beni, özür dilerim.
Önemli değil kuzum. Ya muhtemelen bir sıkıntı olmuştur, anladım zaten. Okay, thank you. Şöyle arkadaşlar, duygudan bahsediyoruz. Yani dediğim gibi ed'ye eklerim. The other, when we talk about situation, states, or somebody's personality, we add ing. Let me give you example. I am so bored.
Az önceki etkinliğin cevaplarını Söyler misiniz? Ben bakamam.
Şöyle. When, before, a short while later, so.
Tamam, sağ olun.
You're welcome. Sözler ne güzel yetiştirmişler seni. Ponçik. Evet, peki. Arkadaşlar devam ediyoruz. Ne dedik? I am bored. Okay, I am bored in the film. Film esnasında sıkıldım. The film was boring. Film sıkıcıydı. Filmden bahsettiğimde ne yapıyorum? Film sıkıcıydı. The film was boring şeklinde ifademi kullanıyorum. Veya Tom is interesting person. Tom'un karakterinden bahsediyorum. İnsandan bahsederken illa iyi diye almıyorum. İnsanın duygusundan bahsederken iyi diye getiriyorum. Tom is an interesting person. Tom ilginç bir insan. Tom is interested in maths. Tom matematiğe ilgisi var derken interested diyoruz. Veya this lesson is interesting. Bu ders ilginç falan derken ne getiriyorum yine? ING getiriyorum. Okay, let's look at this activity and I have extra activities for this. The view from the top of the mountain was, birini seçeyim, Fatma Nur. Ya arkadaşlar bilmiyorsanız da bilmiyorum deyin. En azından ses çıkartın. Ayıptır ya. Gerçekten üzülüyorum. Evet. The view from the top of the mountain. Manzaradan bahsetmiş. Amazing olacak. The view from the top of the mountain was amazing. Gary'nin bir duygusu tükenmişti. Yani exhausted. Tüm gün gezdikten sonra tükenmişti diyor. Mia endişeliydi. Mia'nın durumundan bahsediyor, duygusundan. Worried. It demiş zaten Özdemir. It terrifying experience. Peki. Okay, extra activities for this. Bir bebek sesi. Okay, wait a second. How many minutes do we have? Just 1 minute or what?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh my God. Açar hazırlar, başlarız. İkinci ders devam ederiz. Channel yarına kadar açılacak. Okay, guys, let's have a break. After the break, we will look at it. Then we'll go on. Okay, let's have a break.